What's up, guys? Puma here. Is the Death Oath build back in POE 2? Well, not exactly, because the unique doesn't exist, but I think we can get something close based on what we saw from the new Lich Ascendancy. So cursed enemies killed by you or allies in your presence have a 33 chance to explode. Awesome. That gives us that POE 1 explode goodness that we love so much. So we can take that along with non-channeling spells, deal 30% more damage, and then non-channeling spells consume power charges to deal 25% more damage. So 55% more damage plus explodey pops plus 100% increase effect of your really, really good jewel. I think spells for an awesome build. So as you can see, I basically took my sorceress build. This doesn't really do anything for us. I kind of respec the tree into something, at least to kind of give me an idea of how the build works. There's a lot of stuff here that you can change. I traveled all the way over here for the +1 and some crit. May not be worth it. I don't know, just something I'm experiencing with. I did already run a T15, which I can show you, and you can kind of see the footage now playing, but yeah, it does work. It is definitely unoptimized 100%. We're at least doing T15s and killing enemies with absolutely none of the buffs that we're going to get from the Lich Ascendancy. So that's a good sign. And what I have so far in this build is, let me show you here, just basically a +4 of all chaos. This is the only thing I bought to make this kind of build actually kind of work a little bit. The rest of my gear is all just ES gear for Spark. When I was running Spark with this build, so nothing fancy. It's all probably really bad. So a lot of stuff that we can improve here. And let me show you the skills. What we're running is a 35k Hexblast right now. I got considered casting, ambush, chaos mastery, concentrated effect on my Hexblast. Also, what you need this build to work smoothly in my mind, that kind of gives you that Death Oath kind of walking simulator, is blasphemy with despair aura. So because we have despair going, that is giving us our cursed enemies, which we will kill, automatically explode. Well, hopefully automatically, 33%. So despair aura, I have magnified effect, so we get a bigger screen AoE of the despair being applied. And then you have your heightened curse to because this kind of nerfs it a little bit. It does, let's see, I think it says here, but it does reduce the curse, 43 less effect of curse on socketed curse support. So that'll help us give some of that back. I have profane ritual, which is going to give us our power charges. So if we look back at our ascendancy, why do we want power charges? Because non-channeling spells consume a power charge, dealing 25% more damage. So all we do is we kill a monster, we hit profane ritual on their corpse, we get a power charge, and we spend it and get 25% more damage. For bosses and things like this, Withering Presence is always good. Enemies take more increased chaos damage per stack of Wither on them. It goes up to, I believe, 10 stacks of Wither in this game too. But yes, so I mean, I just have the base foundation here of what I think could be a good build. We'll have to kind of see what patch notes bring us, but I do think we have the workings to have at least some sort of walking simulator type of DO explosion. There's some things we could do to gain more single damage on bosses. Things like, what is it? The ability that you sacrifice a corpse. I forget what it's called, but let's see, where is it at on here? Yeah, is it Pain Offering? So you can maybe throw some minions in there, do a Pain Offering, that'll give you some more damage, or is it Soul Offering? I'm sorry, Soul Offering. Just some more things to experiment with. I just kind of wanted to see what I could do to get close back to that, walking, click, boom. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. I'll be starting hardcore, probably not lasting that long because this build does not seem very hardcore friendly, at least at the moment. I was just trying to run in some T15s and dying, but like I said, completely unoptimized. We'll see if we can make it better when the game comes out and patch notes come out. See how much Grim Feast kind of gets nerfed, things like that. But let me know what you think. Let me know what improvements can be made, and we can kind of build this together. I'm sure other people are going to be looking at this as well. But yeah, see you Friday for League launch. Good luck.